Welcome to Team D. Today we are going to collect the people's opinion on banning the porn sites.
Yeah, I believe it should be banned because, which I believe, it's kind of good activity which has been done by government, as it really helps some people not to go into a wrong sites because it leads someone to think in a bad way. What I believe, I had been to Dubai, I had been to many countries where the entire porn sites is not allowed to watch by youth or anyone in that countries, and basically the crime rate with regards to the rape and attempting rapes and all this has been reduced. You can see the statistics reports also. When it comes to India, of course, we are very organized country. We are very sentimental, systematical people. We have our own culture. We love to be very in good way actually, and this type of Western culture which has been ruining the system of India, which I think it's a good move by a government.
I definitely don't support that because it is something which every man wants.
More or less. So what he's
Yeah.
trying to say is that we should look at the root cause of the problem rather than banning the porn site. That won't help you anyway. So what we should actually aim at doing is we should stem the cause of all this objectification of women. Rather than banning porn, you can actually do something that can actually help.
A lot of things that you can ban by.
I don't know about the Indian culture and stuff like that, but they shouldn't be putting a ban on porn sites. As it is, there are too many rapes happening in the country. So if they ban the masturbating content as well, nothing would be left. Because porn sites, you can actually sit in your room or in the toilet, watch it on your phone, masturbate and be happy. Now, if that is also stopped, I don't know what the guys will stop doing in our country. As it is, they're non-civilized. They need to be taught a lesson as to no rape should be happening in the country.
It's like, if you are banning porn sites, right? So you have sex education in your science textbook. You can ban science itself, science classes itself in the school. It is equivalent to that. If you are thinking like children can get diverted by watching porn or something, it's basically that's the reason they gave karke. So it's the same thing with the science textbook. They can do that also, or they can ban sports also. There is a chance that children might get hurt or something. So it's like, the reason is completely like, I don't know whether what they do in their bed or something, but we need porn sites.
Well, you see, I'm in the field of advertising. I'm also a musician. So given my creative exploits, I feel that this is hindering creative freedom to a great extent. See, an opinion which people don't support here is even porn is a form of art. It is. And if you see our glorious past, we had the Kama Sutra. And actually, to be very frank and honest about things, I would say that on temples we have stuff.
Yes, sir, exactly.
Which most people perhaps know but choose to ignore. So the thing is, we have also used this medium of porn, I would say, in ancient times. So I feel that right now what the government is doing is perhaps too harsh. But at the same time, given the welfare of our youth, now for children, I feel this is a good step at the same time. I feel that this is a thing which perhaps will be left ambiguous.
सास बहू serial को ban करो. Who is saying that? Huh?
Indian government hand, it's not in our hand.
Yeah, that's what. बहुत सारे हैं. You can ban all those serials and all. कौन देखते हैं वो पूरे? There are a lot of people that are dependent on that. Not only men, even women are. Yeah. No, not small children. I don't want them to. Yeah. For that, at least you can put some age restriction for that. Like for YouTube, if you want to see some adult, there need to be some sign in for that. But other porn sites, they don't allow that. So at least there should be some age restriction or some kind of sign up where they can know the age of the candidate, so that the children will not get spoiled. Because internet is something it's open for everyone, so it should not be an open source. So I say I object this, but they can make it better, more accessible. Yeah.
So I would like to say that it has its pros and cons. The whole concept of censoring stuff, be it on the internet or be it on any medium, it has its pros and cons. When it comes to porn, it has been consumed in an illegal fashion, I would say, by most people. But however, if you take into account our history, the whole concept of glorifying the aspect of sex has been around for ages. Be it the Kama Sutra or be it hentai and manga in Japanese folklore. You see, porn is a part of our culture. But at the same time, when you expose young children to porn, probably you're going to ruin their experience when they actually do it for the first time. The expectations set by porn stars, for example, they are totally unrealistic. Sex doesn't happen that way in real life. So perhaps it's actually a good move. At the same time, without taking into account the demographics or the age of the person who's actually watching porn, if you ban it for every citizen, I think it's totally unfair. And that's it.
So I would say yes, they should ban the age of people who can view the porn sites, but the ban from the porn site should be taken off.
So many people, so many opinions, but finally Indian government had made a decision on banning porn in India. This is Nikhil.
This is Sid.
This is Sandesam. Oh, this is Tofik. Together we are Team D. Jai Hind.
You